Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Daddy Issues. Today we got on Chris, and he talks about his story when he came back from the military, got divorced, and now he has full custody of his kids. So this is a good one. Take a listen. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good. Sorry for the runaround for the last couple days.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Word. So how you been?
Man, I'm great, man. So I want to do this before I forget.
Yeah.
So, I want to give Shannon Sharp a shout out on your show.
Love it.
I want to let him know, hey, I'm trying to get some more Shay VSOP. Let's get the story on the Shay Shakes Club.
Let's do it. A little early, but let's do it for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Word. Awesome, man. So yeah, I don't know if you've listened to any of the episodes before, but it's kind of just like talk about your story, tell us a little about what you're going through, and then maybe some advice that you can give to other dads that will help them out.
Man, I guess the whole story. You meet somebody and then and you form different type of relationships with this individual. We formed a relationship. We began dating, and then you have a kid. Then you try to make things work for the kid, but some things were never really meant to be. And when you get with somebody like that, then you're bound for turmoil.
Yep.
Kind of like just oil and water. So, but you deal with that, and when the divorce hit, man, just I lost my kids for 4 years.
Oh wow. Because of the court system or what?
Because of her and her alienation.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah. So, slander, alienation, just anything you can think of. But so I was military when we were together. So when I got out, the first thing I came to do was go get my kids, come find them.
Yep.
Because at that point, let's see, I got out, I got divorced in August of 2019, and yeah.
And when did she move away?
Yeah, she left. She moved away.
Wow. And didn't say anything to you?
Well, no, it was all in divorce, because at the time I was in Hawaii.
Yep.
So she moved back here to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how long were you guys married for?
A couple years.
Yeah. But then when it comes down to like when you have kids, it's like it does turn to it's all about them and.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be. And it was very clear from her actions that it wasn't. It was, like I said, between alienation, manipulation, just a lot of things that you shouldn't be putting through kids through.
Yep. Yeah, that's what a lot of like I'm going through that now with the parent alienation stuff, and it's sad to see the kids going through it, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense to me because I sit there and I'm like, what's the point of it? You can be mad at me all you want or whatever, but these kids are actually growing up and like mentally dealing with this stuff, and it's not good.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, most dads, of course, I think all dads probably want to be in their life, in their children's lives every day.
Yep.
But the system just isn't set up for that. So, we take what we can get.
Yep.
And it's like, how can you intrude on these, whether it's 48 hours a week that I get or 72 hours? Because, like I said, you're not going to get, here in Texas anyway, you typically get the first, third, and fifth.
Okay.
So that's, when you add it up, that's really 48 hours.
Right, which is nothing.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
How can you intrude on somebody else's time, that limited amount of time?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that hurts the most when you deal with this stuff and deal with these. I'm not gonna say just women, because I'm sure there's men that do it too.
Yep.
But these other parents.
Yep. What were some of the things that she was doing with like alienation?
Making up all kinds of false medical reasons, like I said, accusing me of abuse and accusing me of sexually, touching my children,
Yeah.
stuff, all kinds of just crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the point where I had cameras installed inside my house.
Because of this reason.
No, well, yes, that was so she's done it multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after the first time in Hawaii, that's when I installed these cameras.
Yep.
When I got to Texas.
And yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, who wants to live under surveillance in their own house?
Yes, and the reason why is because you have to then prove if she makes an allegation, you now have evidence, but it sucks that you even have to put yourself in that position because that's exactly what I did. I had the same bullshit abuse and all that stuff. So I started filming to show that like this is not happening, but it sucks that you even have to be put in that position to do something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's you know that's heartbreaking to be around your kids and know you can't. You have to worry about what a camera's rolling.
Yep. Yep.
I have to make sure I omit certain language that would otherwise be endearing and loving, but because I don't want my children to misconstrue something I say,
Yep.
and then she jumps on it.
Yep.
You know.
Now, do you have more time with your kids now, or?
Yeah. So we finally ended our custody battle, as I was telling you. We had the final hearing. I was received full custody of the children.
Oh, how did you get full custody?
So, I guess I gotta go back to the story. So when I got out of the military, I moved back here to Texas, and I moved down to exactly where she was located, so I could be next to the children.
Yep. Nice.
Well, when I first got to Texas, I filed my enforcement hearing, because she wasn't allowing me access to the children. She was trying to tell me how I was going to visit with the children, like in a step-up plan and do all these other things. I didn't agree to that. I'm like, that's not okay. Like, I haven't done anything or ever done anything to you or these children. Just because you ended something bitter doesn't mean that you get to tell me how I spend my time, which is court ordered,
Yep.
with my children. That's not going to work. So she began alienating me and and not bringing the kids on my times of visitation. So I just literally initially drive down 3.5 hours to know I wasn't going to get my children, just to get an incident report. Say,
Yep.
hey, I was here.
Yep. Did you ever file contempt, or did you just wait for your final hearing?
No, I filed contempt.
Yep.
We filed for a custody evaluation of who needs to be, the primary custodian of the children, all those things. So, but even through all that, so that was December of 2020 when I got back from the Army. And we filed in January of 21. From January of 2021 all the way up until June 3rd of 2022, she kept my children from me for all that time, minus maybe 3 months worth of visiting.
Jesus.
Behind lies.
Yep.
But in June of 2022, the judge at that point gave me custody of the children legally.
Because she's been doing what she's been doing.
Exactly.
Yep.
To the point, even on that day, she was supposed to go get the children. Then she took off running with the children.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Yeah. And so then we got Amber Alert went out and everything else.
Wow, it got that serious.
It got that
Wow.
serious.
Did so you have full custody. Does she, I mean, obviously there has to be some sort of visitation that she still gets.
Yeah. So she's going to get supervised visitation. And it's like 4 hours on Saturday.
Yep.
She'll get some phone calls, but again, those be supervised. But this will be all after she gets out of jail.
Oh, she went to jail. Oh, you're right. I mean, essentially kidnapping.
Okay.
You fucking kidding me?
Well, so
No way.
she didn't go to jail for kidnapping.
Oh,
She did eventually turn the kids over.
yep.
And let us know where they were. So I had to fly from Texas to Iowa overnight.
Damn.
Yeah. Just so I could pick up my kids.
Yep.
But yeah, so no, she gets supervised visitation, but right now she's in jail for the contempt, the enforcement hearing.
Oh, okay.
The judge gave her 180 days
Wow.
in jail, and then when she gets out, she'll be on probation on the family side of court for 5 years and 180 days if she messes up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, that's a win for dads for the court system to kind of be on your side with all that.
But it's crazy when you think about how much it took.
Right. Yeah. And it's probably still not over because eventually she's going to want to come back and get, 50-50 or whatever it is. So
Exactly. So
yeah.
it's a battle that I expect that's going to go for 15 years. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's great. Right. Yeah. It's great that you have custody, but at the same time, it sucks that it went that far because your kids now are still, essentially don't have a mother for 100 and whatever days, and then only supervised visits. So they still don't have both parents in, full time in their lives, which could have been avoided.
Could have been all been avoided.
Right.
And that's the part that I don't understand is that children need both parents.
Yep.
But they need healthy parents, and that parents that are going to sit there and not fill their heads with lies and keep the other parent from them. Like I just never understood that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very sad because I want them to have a strong relationship with their mother. I want them to spend time with their mother. Hey, I could use a break.
Right.
I don't need you. I don't need somebody that's going to fill their head with lies and make them not want to be with the other parent.
Right.
It was the classic case of alienation and self-destruction that I've ever seen personally.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just sad. I mean, I'm going through it now. I hear a lot of stories about other dads going through it, and it's just like, it's just crazy because it's always the dad or the men who I've talked to. It's always, them trying to just get along, trying not to go to court, trying to just be like, let's just share the kids and whatever. And then it's the opposite side being like, no, fuck you. These are my kids. I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so let's see what else. What else came from it? I think I got to award my attorney fees.
Oh, nice.
That was the sum of about $84,000.
Isn't that fucking crazy? $84,000. Damn.
That's not all the money that I've spent on this.
Right.
That's just what my attorney could get back for me.
Yep. Oh my God.
I've spent probably over 120,000.
That's wild because you're also dealing with the divorce and.
Well, no, this is just on the custody.
Oh, no way.
We've been divorced since 2019.
Wow. That's just on the custody thing.
This is just the custody.
Unbelievable.
December of 2020 to now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like it did not have to go this way.
Right. What a waste of money. Damn.
Waste of money.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So, but if I could tell anybody anything, I would just tell them, I say, hey, man, it's a process. It's a process, and no matter how you spin it, you have to go through it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's my other buddy was like, I did an interview with him the other day, and he was like, I'm 11 years in. And I'm just like, damn, 11 years dealing with the same bullshit. Like, I'm 6 years in, and I'm pissed, but 11, and it's still going.
Still going.
It's like at that point, it's like the kid's going to be 18, then you don't have to deal with it anymore. But it's like, fuck, you just dealt with all that crap for that long and got nothing out of it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All the money that's going to be wasted, it makes my chest hurt thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because again, when you talk about wanting to set up things for your children, you talk about wanting to set up, scholarship funds. You want to set up them financially, some way, somehow. You want to be able to invest in them through sports. That takes money.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know. So it's just it's sad and it's such a waste.
Yeah, it's sad that it went down that road, but glad you kind of get reimbursed a little bit with that. So
yeah,
that's good.
A little bit. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know where you're at, but it's Texas. You're not getting much on the civil side.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, it's been a journey, man. And like I said, I would tell dads just follow the process, and just know that God, the wheels of justice move slow.
Mm-hmm.
They move slow, and you just have to find the inner strength to keep pushing. That's it.
Yeah, that's good advice for sure.
Yeah. So, but I think that's pretty much my story. I mean, it probably sounds kind of like the same as the other dads.
Nah,
I feel like I'm in a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. No, but I mean, but when other fathers hear this too, like, yeah, it took a while, but you ended up getting full custody. You ended up, I don't want to say win because, it's not a win, but, you got what you were trying to get out of it and it was good, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it yeah.
No, I know. It started just like every other father probably. Hey, I just want access to my children. Give me my children when the court says you're supposed to give them to them.
Yeah.
That's it. But at the end of the day, I still got what I came here for, which was access to my children.
Yeah.
And everything else is we just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just insane that people push that far.
Right. Yeah.
And I think we all know how hard it is for men to get wins or win custody battles in the court, in family court. It's hard.
Yeah, because up here in New Hampshire, especially, it's like, I talk to a lot of men, and they're just like, the mother has to be beating their kids on drugs, like all of it, for her to get her kids taken away. The guy just has to fuck up one time, and like his kids are gone. But on the opposite side, it's very hard for mothers to get their children taken away.
Exactly, and I would tell anybody, if you really think about that statement that you just said, it's really hard for women to have their children taken away.
Yeah.
So when it happens, you got to really think about, dang, what did you do?
Right.
That was so messed up that they took these children away from you. That answers any questions that anybody has.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when you said you had full custody, I was like, oh shit, how did that happen? Like, what did she do? So, yeah.
Like I said, dads, all we're doing is asking for our time.
Right.
If she had given me my time when she was supposed to, we would have never had to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
We each could have saved over $100,000.
Yeah. Jesus.
But some people just want to watch the earth burn.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That's crazy. Well, thank you for coming on, man. Also, thank you for your service too.
Hey, man,
yeah.
So I definitely appreciate you having me. I know, like I said, I know we've been running through the loop the last couple of weeks, but I appreciate you reaching out, and I hope this goes and it helps somebody. I hope so, because I know the pain and I understand the frustration with the system.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, thank you again for coming on. I think a lot of dads are going to appreciate this one. So.
All right, man.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.